start a project called Small Hands Change the World. Each of you are going to make a hand, and you're going to add some designs to it, including your name and things about you. And then all of these hands are going to go around a image of the world, fitting with the saying, small hands change the world. So here's an example of a final piece. I have my name on here. My last name is Geyer, Mrs. Geyer. So it's here. I have my class code, my birthday, an animal that I like, or an image representing an animal that I like, my favorite color, and then some things that I'm good at. So to help you start organizing, we're going to use a planning sheet. And our planning sheets are going to be a little different this year. We're going to have some things on the smartboard, and then we're going to use a learning log, which is a notebook that you should have. You're going to open it to the first blank page to start this project. And on this blank page, I have already written small hands. That's what we're going to refer to this project as. And I put today's date. Now, in the learning log, we're going to use what's on the smartboard to help us plan. So the first thing that I'm going to ask that you do is on one side of this double page spread here, that's where you have 2 pages open, you're going to trace your arm and your hand. So you're going to place your hand on the paper with your middle finger as close to the top that you can get. Your fingers kind of spread out so that you can trace around them. If you have a hair tie or something on your wrist, you might want to take that off. And then I'm going to hold my pencil straight up and down as I carefully trace around your hand. And there I have my hand. On this second page over here, underneath where I've written small hands and the date, I'm going to make a list. So on the smartboard, you'll have 6 things that you need to list. Number 1 is on your thumb. You are going to put something that you are good at. So on mine, I'm good at cooking and I like gardening. So here, I decided to draw a picture of a pan and then also some flowers. So here I would put cooking and gardening. You can put just one thing. I decided to do 2. On my pointer finger, your second finger next to your thumb, you're going to put your favorite color. My favorite color is green. On the middle finger, you're going to do something with your favorite animal. My favorite animal is horses. I struggle to draw horses, so instead of drawing a horse, I put hoof prints. On my ring finger, you are going to do your birthday. You're going to do the number that represents the month, and then the day. I was born June 2nd, so 6-2. June is the 6th month in the year. My birthday is June 2nd, so the number 2. On your pinky finger, you're going to put your class code. And then we're also asking this year that you put if you're in the A group or the B group. So 3ESMI-A. Then, now that you have your 5 fingers planned out, on your arm, the directions say, letters touch the sides of the space. So you're gonna write your name and the letters need to touch the sides of the space. And then you're gonna put patterns that fill the space. You need 4 different patterns. Each pattern represents an emotion from the zones of regulation. Okay. So now, on my hand that I drew in my learning log, I'm going to write my name. Since you refer to me as Mrs. Geyer, I'm going to use the word Geyer. There's my R. Okay. So all my letters. And then I would start to fill in things in my fingers and my thumb. So cooking and gardening, remember I put that little fry pan. Some steam coming off of it. And then I drew some flowers in here. So if you're good at a certain sport or dancing or reading, do my favorite color. So in this example here, I just wrote the word green going up the finger, but I could repeat the word over and over again to make a pattern. Or I could make some big and some little to fill the space. So we're working on, for all of these, filling the space. Horses, I drew my hoof prints. My birthday is June 2nd, so 6-2, and again, I use those numbers to fill the space, touching both sides. Okay, and then my class code and my pinky finger. So I'm pretending I'm in a 3rd grade. This is Aaron Smith's class and group A. All right, so there I have my plan done. Once I have my plan done, then the next step is going to be to get a final piece of paper. Okay, and I'm going to start again by tracing my arm. Okay, and there I go. And oh my goodness, this finger is really wide. I'll just erase the 2 sides of that. And I can make it a little bit. Then I would neatly take my plan from my learning log and neatly redo it on my final.